Okay. Where we last left off doing this.
The bear was done, and we kind of just left it there. We gave him the big eyebrows.
Oh yes,
That
the
was,
good old
that
goofy
was,
eyebrows.
that was really it.
Okay, now we're gonna put in some final lines today. Drawing the vector line. Need to get the black. And yeah. I don't like this music. Next. Don't like that one.
Oh, there was a second one. Of course there was.
There we go. I'm now out of the bells. Okay.
Oh no. What is this thing doing?
Helps for me to turn on my drawing tablet.
Sorry if I'm not focused. I'm just playing Call of Duty right now because they did a new zombie map and it's fun.
Oh,
Zombies
nice.
is just especially fun.
I know lots of people seem to like it.
They added mimics.
Interesting.
Like the RPG kind of mimics.
That is too big. We want 10.
And it's basically the random drops that you would get, like grenades and stuff from zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, there'll be one in a place where you didn't kill a zombie, and if you try to grab it, it will try to kill you.
Huh. Neat.
I think what's especially unnerving about them is they look a little bit like the Dark Souls mimics. Like they've got like the full on like humanoid body, but they've got like an alien head almost. It's like hard to describe exactly.
I'm
But
not liking the way I'm doing
I think it's interesting that they decided to do something like that for like a special enemy.
that. Mm-hmm. Zoom in here so we can get a better look at that head.
No looks for you.
So that I can better draw the weird, jaggedy short hair that he has.
The shaved head.
He's got short, curly hair.
Curly? I thought it was just like wavy.
He's got short, jaggedy something hair. I don't know. It's hard for me to draw any of that.
It's hard to tell what hairstyle someone has when it's cut real short, whether it's like curly or straight. Whatever's in between. I tend to cut my hair short most of the time.
I try to keep my hair short as well, but that's mostly because it requires less effort. That's really the only reason why I keep my hair short. Because honestly, having my hair long makes it so that my receding hairline is less visible.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, the worst part is it just makes my forehead even bigger. It doesn't. It's like, oh, so you're just like, my forehead just gets progressively larger, and I'm like, why?
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's good fun. I guess there's one way to put it.
Wouldn't know if I'd call it fun, but yeah, I get your point.
Well, the worst part about it is my brother makes fun of me all the time because I'm the only one in our family that is cursed with it, with male pattern baldness.
Oh,
Or
okay.
the immediate family. I
It's
feel
probably-
sorry for my dad's sisters because 2 of the 3 of them have male pattern baldness without being male.
No. That sounds strange. Wouldn't know how that would work, but I'm also not a person who understands hair.
All I know is it's on my head, and it grows and is really annoying to deal with sometimes. I'm not liking any of the ways.
The eyes look.
Yeah.
Or,
I think maybe I need to go thinner.
oh, it would stand to reason that the closer one would be
Thicker, yeah.
a thicker line.
What if we just made this character blind? And that's why he has a bear. It's a seeing eye bear.
See, I think it would just make them all the more badass.
Yep, I'm blind and I can, and I tamed a bear while being blind. I don't even know what my bear looks like. All I know is that he's my bear.
This is my bear. There are many like it, but this is mine. I like the idea of like a blind hermit living in the woods with a bear.
Mm-hmm. Still keeping those giant eyebrows.
Yeah, it's like the good kind of silly.
He's like Rock Lee level eyebrows.
Yep.
And they're gonna come off his face.
That's good eyebrows too.
That's as much effort as I'm gonna put into that ear. I hate dealing with ears. Ears are awful.
I don't. As far as I know, I don't think I've ever seen an anime that does ears in incredibly good detail.
Generally speaking, they try to avoid it because ears are just kind of weird.
Ears are weird to draw.
They're just
And
weird floppy appendages attached to your head.
It's also like you almost never see the actual like the ear by itself, or like at any point is it like fully detailed when you do see it.
Unless it's an ecchi anime and they're doing some weird like.
Oh, where the tentacle goes in the ear kind of thing.
Oh, I was thinking like they're focusing in on the ear, and they're like nibbling and biting it, and it was like, and this is basically porn at this point.
Yeah, but that's also just the thing that people do.
Meow. You know, while I'm here, I should probably just go and need to connect this. I like drawing.
The corner of his other eyebrow.
What about it? The corner of his other eyebrow? Oh, connect them. I should probably do that, yeah. Connect.
He doesn't suddenly have like blue face or whatever color we're giving him his hair. How did that work?
I don't know.
I think it's trying to connect the top part of the eye. I think you might need to be closer in, is what I'm having to guess, but you could also have just like scribbled it in real quick.
Well, I think I just had the connect lines thing too high.
Possible.
And then the brush size was...
Have zoomed in a bit and drew it in. But, you know. It's a lazy way, and that's how you make mistakes.
I don't know what it is, but like today, I just feel significantly more confident with my lines. I may be erasing them, but it's like I'm not just like nyeh, 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 nyeh.
You're not like sketching it in. You're actually just doing the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
I was just like, I don't know what it is. It's just today I just feel like I'm in top form. Top form or what?
Okay.
Good old British man right here.
That's
Next thing you
exactly
know, I'm a
what's
football hooligan.
What? Where's the line there? How do you connect that?
How do I connect what? Football hooligan? From the English?
Yes.
I don't know. I just happened to be a football hooligan today. Or at least I presume this is what a football hooligan sounds like. I don't actually know.
I don't either. Why are they hooligans?
But yeah, that's all I know about my football hooligan accent is that somebody said I sound like a football hooligan, and I'm like, okay, that's my football hooligan accent, and I went with it. It's the only way that I can really do any sort of English accent that doesn't end up turning into an Irish or a Scottish accent, which at this point ends up turning into a Russian accent, because I think I've told this story before, but we were playing Russian dwarves.
Yes, you mentioned this to me, but I don't know if you said it on stream at any point.
Well, we were playing some Russian dwarves in a Dungeons and Dragons game, and for the kicks and giggles, because nobody else was doing accents, we decided that we were just going to continue talking with Russian accents the entire time until people got irritated with us. Especially because anytime we had the opportunity, we would go off on a tangent, a completely ad-lib tangent about some weird thing with the family. Like, we didn't even talk with the DM about this. We're just like, yeah, we're just gonna go off about stuff and see how the DM plays with it. And the best part is, we told this, like, honestly, anything that comes out of our characters' mouths, 95% of it is probably a lie.
Just constant lying.
And we're not going to roll any bluff checks unless somebody's actively trying to determine whether or not anything that we're saying is complete and utter bullshit.
I'm in a constant state of lying and nobody knows.
It's like, lying is such a second nature, I don't even realize that I'm lying.
I wouldn't say it's second nature.
In fact, it's first nature. Nothing but lies.
You'd have to roll a bluff check if I tell the truth.
Da 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 da. did not finish drawing those hands, did I? Oops.
Fine. It's actually not that bad with where you have it. Because you would have continued that line that you had. And basically that would have been the thumb, where it would curve around and grip around
The axe that just has the word axe on it.
Yeah.
Because I can't draw an axe to save my life.
It's not that bad. Like a simple wood cutting axe is actually real simple to draw. Because it's just you would take where the actual head would be, and you would just draw curves, and then connect the curves with the third curve. Think of it's like a trapezoid, but you would curve the sides instead of actually drawing straight lines. And that's like a simple wood cutting axe head.
No.
Gonna dash through these lines.
Yep. I don't know if it was, it might actually be because of the amount of Drawfee episodes that I've been watching recently. And it's just something about watching all their stuff and watching them draw. Just kind of is like, yeah, it just gave extra confidence to the, my line drawing.
Well, it's also they are professional artists and all that. But they also for the final product, they do fix a lot of stuff. When they do all the coloring and everything for it, they do fix a lot of the actual line work and all that, makes stuff look a lot cleaner.
And I could do that too, probably, if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
It would make it look a lot better if you did.
Probably. But it's just at the moment.
Probably, definitely. It's not like you don't have the time either. It's just how much are you willing to commit to it.
And it's more just I want to draw more things. And so I'd rather spend my I could go in and fix my line work and stuff. Oops. But instead, I could just work on another drawing.
Yeah. But it's also you're not exactly presenting this to people, so it's not like you gotta worry about the final line work.
I mean, because really, all this is to me is, the base sketch work for characters.
Yeah, concept art, if anything.
So it's it doesn't need to be finished. It just needs to give me a general idea of what
they look like.
What they look like, so we can start designing personality and bullshit stuff like that around that.
Yeah.
Though a lot of people say that you should do that before you start to actually designing the characters, so that...
There is some of that, because you could also put intent behind the way the characters are designed. Because you could have them dress a certain way instead of having the character. Because it depends on how you want the character written by what he's wearing, or what they're wearing, I guess. Or do you want them written beforehand and then or after what you decided the character will be? Do you draw them, or do you draw them and then decide what they are? kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a matter of like what order do you want the process to happen? Because like one would be natural for some people and the other would be natural for others. Because like it's also like in the
I forgot to add
concept
the
phase
face.
of a lot of
Or I forgot to add the mouth.
in the concept phase of a lot of characters and whatnot. You got to wonder like where did they start with this idea for the character? Did it
Mm-hmm.
come about during the actual like art of the character, or did it come in like prior talks during like just like thinking about like what the character should look like?
Yeah. And for us, this character design came from building a class.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that hem thing looks, but I have no idea how to actually draw that properly.
What?
This bit right here.
Oh, like the tunic.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna come down like that. Maybe that'll be better. I don't know. I don't like the way it looks.
You don't have to have it there. You can just have it be a one part. Just basically like have it be like tucked into the lower half. Or you could just say screw it and have it so that the longer part is the only part of it.
I can hide it behind the leg. Then I don't have to deal with it. And then just have that come up here. And instead, changing that. Zoom in. Ah! I mean, I'll probably have to come in and change that a little bit when I'm... You know, these clothes would be a pain in the ass to put on while blind.
Probably.
Just, these clothes would be a pain in the ass to put on in general.
I think blind generally is a rule of making things harder.
Mm-hmm.
On most stuff. Not exactly the clothes being the one thing. I will say, of all like the silly things that Call of Duty does in the zombies, I love that the perks are always just like soda.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like different brands of soda that don't actually exist.
Coca-Cola.
Not quite. It's like a they're like named after the perks they are, like Speed Cola and Juggernog. You got Quick Revive and Deadshot Daiquiri.
Okay, what was I...
Drawing the
So
hand.
this was the hand here. Jump down to, like, this layer. And give myself a general sketch of what I wanted. Something like that. And then you got another knuckle here.
Don't give this man fingers.
6 fingers. 6-fingered man.
Like Anna.
Where the artist just sort of accidentally drew 6 fingers.
Yep. Nothing's wrong with her, she just had 6 fingers.
But only on one hand.
Was it on one? I thought it was on both.
It might have been on both. Or maybe the artist was like, you know, I wonder if anybody's going to notice.
That's also possible.
Because I would totally do something like that.
If that were true.
Let's see. Okay, I've got an idea.
Do you know?
Yep.
Please explain.
No.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. God, they just ragdoll. That's hilarious.
Good enough.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually. It looks good anyway. I don't know how you think about it, but it looks good to me.
It's like, and now we've got the harder hand.
It's still not that bad. How is he holding the axe?
I don't know.
Is his thumb over his closed hand, or is like the thumb like where's like the thumb essentially?
Yeah, because that doesn't make sense with like
'Cause
holding it that
The
way.
way you do it, because it would look to me as like the square is the thumb, and the triangle would be where the rest of the fingers are.
Yeah, no, that was the entire thumb, the square and the triangle.
What? That doesn't make.
It doesn't make sense. Oh, because I drew the axe in later. After I
Yeah,
drew
'cause
that, and so I was like, it doesn't
yeah,
make
'cause that
sense
looks-
anymore.
Yeah, because that looks more like a fist than an actual like grip on something.
Because originally that's what it was just going to be, as a fist. And I was like, no, I need to put an axe.
There has to be an axe. All good murderers need one.
Let's see. Now we have an axe to draw around.
Yeah.
Let's say this is the palm of the hand here. Fingers go up and around and over this.
Mm-hmm. And then the thumb would go over the fingers if it's gripping something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it also depends on how thin the actual like handle is. But the thumb would
Yeah.
go over if it's not that wide. If it is, however, in fact too wide, then the thumb would be on whatever opposite end.
We're going to come down to the lower layer and sketch this out first, because it's too messy being that bright, or onto the main plane.
The main plane on Spain, where it rains mainly.
Okay, so if fingers are going this direction, I've got fingers like that. This is the palm of the hand here. And thumb comes out over this way.
I would say at that point where the black line on the left ends, you would just continue that out to make the rest of the thumb.
Like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what my thumb looks like when it's in that position. Actually, it's probably closer to being more down in this direction. Oh well, I mean, this is mostly just concept sketches anyway, so I don't need to...
Overly pressure yourself on it.
Mm-hmm. Don't need to make it look beautiful, or I need to make it look decent to my standards, but I don't need to make it fabulous, as they say in the fabulous world of fabulousness.
Yes. The classic fabulous world.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Good enough.
I don't know, looks pretty good to me.
Oop. Actually, I'll just redraw it. Yeah. Good enough. For now.
Yeah, that works pretty well.
Probably one among the better hands that I've drawn. Does still look a little bit off to me, but I can...
Why do you think it's off? I don't know
It's
if
the
like
thumb.
the thumb? It looks about right. Maybe you want to like draw a little further. Like a little further, maybe like covering a little bit of the ring finger, but that's the only thing I could think of would be.
I think a lot of it just has to do with the angle the hand's at anyway.
Yeah. Just the word axe. Be a lopsided axe if you did that. There you go. That's a simple axe head. I think the angle might be a little off, but that just might be me.
Yeah, the angle is off, but good enough. For just what I'm trying to do, it'll work.
Will it though? Will it really?
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The eyes could probably use a little bit of work, but it's good enough. Good enough for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, as they say.
Do you not understand this actual saying? You do know what the actual saying is, right?
Yeah, it's close enough as for horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear weapons, or something like that.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah. Horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear weapons.
I guess.
Though I guess with nuclear weapons, you don't actually really need to be that close. Because generally you just lose anyway.
That's why the Fallout Boy is sticking out his thumb. The Vault Boy from the Fallout games.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the whole myth of if you stare at a nuclear bomb and it's bigger than your thumb, you're in the Fallout range.
Yep. But in reality, even then, you'd still be screwed.
Yeah, that's why it's a myth. It was a popular one though.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not even gonna worry about drawing anything lower than this section here.
Fuck the legs. The legs don't exist.
He doesn't exist below the knees. All right, time to choose some colors. We'll do the bear afterwards.
I mean, wasn't the bear gonna be brown anyway?
Well, I mean, you get what I mean.
You call the bear after him, is what you mean.
Yeah, we'll work on the bear after him. Wow, that only took like 39 minutes.
Was it supposed to take longer?
Well, it took significantly longer with armored mage to get to this point. Okay, so chainmail is...
That was only the upper half. It wasn't even anything past the torso.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna draw some chainmail like this. It's gonna look shitty, but yeah.
you could just do a single line and just copy it over a couple times. It might be better to just grab the erase and erase it.
Good point. I had a chainmail function. Look at all that chainmail.
Oh, man. There you go. It's like the top corner there, but...
I just realized I was drawing this on a vector layer.
Ah.
But if I basically just do it like this... Almost. Oops, still on a vector layer.
Yeah, because you undid the... Now you undid the area select.
Yep. I'm working on it. I'm just hitting buttons at this point. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's not on a vector layer now, is it?
I'm on a raster layer.
Okay, good. Could also draw it the other way, like vertically, from left to right, if you're more comfortable like that.
Let's go bigger.
There you go.
Good enough. And then we need to make it a grayish color underneath. Oops. Paintbrush. Marker. I mean, that kind of looks cool, but we need lighter. Oops, wrong layer.
Mm. Just hear the squeaking from the stylus moving around.
Some pretty good squeaking.
I don't know, does it have to be chainmail? Could just be a collared shirt.
Yeah, it could be. You could just go with like a dark colored shirt like that.
Yeah.
Because drawing chainmail is a pain in the ass.
It's a strange thing to draw.
Goodbye, layer 8. But we have another section that needs this coloring, which is right here. Right over the crotch. Fill. Done. Okay. That's been done. Start off with hair color.
I was thinking like either brown or blonde. I don't know how you feel about it, but unless you want to go with one of those anime hair colors where it's like fucking pink or some shit. It could be a pink brown, I guess.
I mean, I could also just go and borrow some color palettes.
There's
Hello,
that.
person who is spamming me. You are disinvited to the party.
You are disinvited.
You've now been banned. Kindly piss off.
Only kindly. Not rudely, just kindly piss off.
Like it's kind of like a yellow golden color, maybe.
From what?
Something like that, or I don't know. I'm kind of feeling darker.
Like dark what? Like
I'm thinking this is about as light as I'm willing to. I think will work.
you want to go like a dark, like orange or something?
I should probably actually go into that color real quick. I was
Yes.
drawing with a mouse.
I could tell this is very wild. Going to use this hypersensitive mouse to draw a single, just straight splotch. I was gonna say because darker than that would be brown. That'd be like a pink brown right there.
Something like that. Do we go
Yeah.
darker?
You want to go darker?
You know, I am starting to like the darker color.
All right.
I mean, I did steal this, or by steal, I mean borrowed the concept of the hairstyle from, what's his name? It's Cowboy Bebop. Trying to remember the name of the character. Bebop. would I tax him? Is
What
how
an
it was where I got this idea from. For the hair. The eyebrows, not so much. The eyebrows are just like, this is hilarious, and I love it.
Yeah, because we were just saying stupid shit after we finished the bear.
Yep.
You're like, I forgot to give this guy eyebrows. And I'm like, something stupid. And you're like, yes, it shall be. I think we could do it where we like talk about the character
Mm-hmm.
and then design them afterward with like some of the more important characters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because really all we've is just, other than the main characters that we've already created, which we discussed at length at least once or twice.
This was like the first one that wasn't exactly discussed. If anything, this could be like the generic woodsman outfit, and we could just put like a helmet or something on the guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was what I was originally going to do. It's just like, helmet. And then I couldn't
You
figure
trying to
out.
think of what helmet to put on, or
Yeah, basically, I was like, how do I draw helmets?
it would just follow basically the curvature of the head.
How do I make helmet look reasonably decent? Was the question, and my result was, you don't. Not with the way I know how to draw.
No, the way you know how to draw.
Oh no, his face.
You got his eyeball in there, or at least what's supposed to be his. What is it, sclera? That's the word. Unless you're not going to close those eye indents.
I will go back later and white them out.
Okay.
But I gotta find a skin color. You
You
know, we don't even need to
white?
make them white either. Now that I think about it.
No, we never had to make any character white at all, ever, at any point. There's a very big pool of skin tones if you actually look it up online and all that.
This is my
we could
favorite
choose
skin
from.
tone. Namekian green.
I was thinking Hulk, but that works too.
Well, and even in anime, there's a variety of skin tones, but it's just I don't know how to select skin tones. Skin tones are my least favorite colors to try to select.
It's generally in the orange to yellow range on a color wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about halfway in the middle somewhere. Because that would be the darker skin tone, and if you move it towards the left, it would be lighter. Towards the white, it would be a lighter, basically just more towards white human. You could also just mess with the HSV, values, and see if you could figure it out from there, because I think it's easier to see from there. That's RGB, but yeah. Do you not have hue saturation value, or is it just? Oh, wait, go back to that last one. Yeah, hue the RGB on the where you adjust where you're moving the sliders. The second one after the color wheel. There you go. It's the middle one. Underneath where the brown is. What's the black one? Oh, that's the okay. Oh no, there it is on the left of it where it says HSV.
HSV.
Yeah, heat saturation value. Or you could just move it on that line.
He's turning very red.
The saturation is how much color, and value is like how much the color shows. So you would move that to the left, and it would just make it more pale. And you would move the bottom one to the right to like raise the brightness of it. So that's more like white human.
I have never seen an ounce of sunlight in my life.
No, that would be further left, but on the saturation. But yeah, not quite that far, but
The concept of sunlight does not exist to me.
just
I am
albino man.
void of all colors. Either that or I
I
literally reflect all colors.
like a polar bear.
I'm the polarist of bears.
He had a bear so long he became one. But yeah, moving it too far would cause that to happen. The saturation is basically like how bright the color is,
Mm-hmm.
and value is by value is how like close to white or black it is, and saturation is how much the color shows.
Mm-hmm.
I think this
I'm
is
wondering what the if I just go and like grab a picture and just borrow their skin colors, because then I don't have to deal with it. But I believe there's also like weird legal things with that.
probably. But plus, it's not like skin color is a hard thing to do when you're just messing with it right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have like essentially just. I gave you the easy way of how to figure out colors with the hue, saturation, and value, instead of just trying to like pick it out from a color wheel like that. And if you just want like a more Asian skin tone, you just shift it over slightly to the yellow. Slightly, not like that far. He has jaundice.
He's very sick.
he has jaundice now.
Either that or he's part goblin, which may not may not exclude jaundice.
May not exclude it. It's a possibility. His goblin jaundice just kept turning red. What color would a goblin turn if they got jaundice? Would they turn yellow still?
Maybe turn blue. Or maybe goblins just have jaundice permanently.
Oh god. There's also the thing that you start turning, what is it, red if you eat too much carrots or something like that? Or no, you just start having yellow pigmentation if you eat a lot of carrots. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
because you have basically having large quantities of carotene.
Yep. You have too much vitamin A, your body can't handle it.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really nice color of brown that I picked.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It works.
It's human.
Human baske ibushka.
Sorry, what?
Okay, and then you come in here, you go boop. Oh, nope.
How is it missing those circles? The pixels. It looks jagged. You could probably just like smooth it out with
Oh yeah, I mean
just
I'll get to it later, but
Yeah.
it's more just
so you know
denoting where the eyes fully
should
are.
be. You could just put a real thin line there, undo like the color, and
I could.
just as a thought. Wasn't that supposed to be like a wolf pelt too, or something like that?
Oh,
That was,
this thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we were gonna do that, but I just
Was
didn't.
a shawl?
Yeah, it's currently something along those lines. Oops, I forgot to put that line there.
How dare you?
Yeah, that actually reminds me of a character. I'm trying to remember what anime it was. Just like turning off the hair color.
You realize how little that narrows it down?
Yep.
Okay, as long as you understand.
Nope, not that one. I need that one. Nope, not that one. That one. Boop. Boop. Okay, that line is done. There was another line that I missed. Okay. Okay. Boop.
Okay.
And the fill button is right there.
It's shaped like a bucket.
Okay, that's done there. Cloak color. Or the shawl thingamajig that was going to be a wolf pelt, but I just didn't want to deal with that.
Just the green.
Probably an orange. You know, closer to brown maybe? Like that? Oh, because the issue is... Well, if we...
Could go with like an olive green.
That would...
It also just depends on like what color are we going for with this man.
Olive
Or like
green. I don't know what color olive green is.
That's pretty good. Maybe like darker than that, but yeah. Maybe closer to the yellow on the wheel as well. Yeah, there you go. Olive green.
Yee. And then we're going to make that. Need to get rid of that layer. Boop. So maybe what if we made that one yellow?
Have it go for like a gold almost.
Yeah, if I can find a color like...
Playing with the other one might be a bit easier. because you could actively see where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's like a dirty gold almost, brass maybe.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You can make it like darker, have it like closer to. The thinnest line. Just cover that green up with brown. Reference.
Mm-hmm.
And then the gray.
Okay, shirt color.
You forgot the gray.
Did I forget it, or did I purposely leave it out?
I don't know why you would purposely leave it out, but sure.
Maybe another green, but darker.
Like a forest green almost. Yeah, that works. Maybe not on like the bracers, but
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a. I didn't finish that line, did I?
no, you did not.
Hey, look at that, the line's finished.
I was thinking of like being like a leather color, like some kind of like brownish.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the hell that zipper thing in the middle is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be just like a leather strap or?
Yeah, so if you look at. Basically, that was supposed to be the seam, and I'm really crappy at drawing seams.
It should just be like one line, like a real thick single line.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna go for something else, but that's just how I did it.
Because it looks more like a spinal cord than like an
He
actual
wears a
seam.
spinal cord on the front of his face. Or on the front of his...
On his face.
Yeah, that's where his face is. The rest of it is just a, He's actually a human-shaped mimic.
Mimic shaped human. Spinal cords on his face.
Oops, wrong one. Boop. Boop.
It could be gray, actually. It could be like poorly like done.
Like this is all gray?
Yeah, like that's all like this, the gray undershirt he's got.
Like it doesn't fit him properly, or something he
Like
had
it's
to...
either like it's either too small or it wasn't like made properly because he did it
Mm-hmm.
himself. He's not a tailor. He's just a dude.
I'm just a dude. And if I make lots of money off of game stonks, I will use those game stonks funds to have somebody else figure out how this works.
Figure out how what works.
Clothing.
It's too late for that. Nobody understands how clothing works.
You're right. Let's see. then I need a darker version of this. To go back here. I think that'll work. Maybe. Maybe darker.
You understand how anything works at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, let's color his eyes. Thinking a silverish color.
Are we going with the whole blind thing?
I mean, I like the idea that he's blind. He was in a tragic bear fighting accident.
A bear fighting accident. If you think I look bad, you should have seen the bear.
Doot, 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 doot. Okay, now we need an armor color. Boop. Nope. Don't like that color. Oranger.
Orange. For what, like leather?
Mm-hmm. Or if we take the idea of this, those look like they're more cloth.
It's like a studded leather, if anything. It's not exactly.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell. I mean, it looks kind of like some kind of cloth that's around chainmail.
Yeah. That could be like band braces.
Mm-hmm. And then barehanded.
Yep.
I mean, it only makes
Same as the
sense because
face.
he's the berserker. If he's not barehanded, then he's a coward.
He's got bear-shaped hands. He's got bear paws on.
Alright, then the lower part of the tunic thing. Do we go with more green, or do we go with maybe a
I was
darker?
thinking of like almost like a mahogany, like dark mahogany red, maybe. Burgundy, whatever color you might want to call it. I was thinking mahogany cause tree.
Like that?
Yeah.
Maybe more of a flatter color.
Those because red's more. I also. What is?
Red and green are complementary colors.
Yeah, there's that. It could be bright. It might not have to be dark. But
Pants leg. I could do the stuff to make it look like a pants leg, but I'm not going to. It's just a thing that exists there.
he's missing his legs. That's why he rides the bear.
Yep.
This is canon now.
Okay. That's basically done.
Yep. And now the bear.
Now it is bear time. Time with bear. Wherever bear is hiding. There it is. Hello, bear.
He's hiding in our hearts.
In our hopes and our dreams. And all of our sorrows.
Mine are sorrows. What has this bear done to deserve our sorrows?
He knows. He's seen some shit.
He knows what.
He just knows. We don't question him.
Are you supposed to question him?
Nope. That's why you don't question him. That's some pretty circular logic right there, though. Okay. Bear.
It's the bear. Bear time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that second layer of beard on the bear.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it doesn't look very good.
It's too much.
I mean, as funny as bearded bear is.
Why can't it be the bearded beer?
Nope, that's not gonna work.
He's got 2 layers. Oh, there's 3 of them. I thought it was just 2.
Zombies.
The mimics. I thought it was just 2 to me, but it turns out there was a 3rd one behind the 2nd one.
You thought I was a mimic? Indeed, I was a mimic. But the mimic was actually a mimic inside of a mimic. Because we heard you liked mimics, so we put some mimics in your mimics. So you can mimic while you mimic.
Oh god, there's too many mimics. They've got meta. Stop them. What do you do when the mimic turns meta?
You run. The mimics have become too strong.
Because I walk into the room and I see the 2 items on the floor. I'm like, okay, there's mimics. And I walk past and a 3rd one shows up on my left, and I'm like, oh, there's 3 of them. This is more of a, okay. I thought I had half the problem I had right now. Instead, you show me the 3rd part to this triangle. And I'm not sure I appreciate this triangle. Guns and bullets, they're going through your head.
I think some of the lines that are said during zombies from the characters you play is probably the best part of Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, but that's not in the newer ones because of the way they've been doing it, where it's just the character skins and all that. They play in multiplayer and all that. They still say like stuff like based on like the things you pick up and all that. But they don't like, there's no Russian guy or Steve Bloom anymore talking about crazy shit that's going on.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because Steve Bloom and the Russian guy were usually some of the best. Because it was always Steve Bloom who was the American. There was a Russian guy, a German, and I want to say like a Frenchman.
Ah, the Frenchie.
Not quite that stereotypical, but yes. And just like the shit they would say is fucking great sometimes. Oh man, the German was also great too because he was a scientist.
Mm-hmm.
He was just fucking. He's like, I am going to kill you with the power of science. Isn't it amazing? Oh yeah, yeah.
Connect. Boop. It's not what I wanted to connect.
How dare you?
There we go.
You've connected it.
Now I need to go back to deleting some points. Delete.
Deleted.
And then moving some points.
Why? Why is it called this?
Why is what called what?
I upgraded the MP5 and it's now called the Mystic Pony Express. Weapon upgrade names have always been just like either just stellar references or just gags.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure why this is called the Mythic Pony Express.
It shoots nothing but ponies.
Not quite. What's this other one? The Yao Guai. Why is it called that? Like a bear thing, isn't it?
I mean, if you ask 5-year-old me, I could tell you.
Why?
Because 5-year-old me knew just about everything about bears.
Okay.
And dinosaurs.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Pew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Oh, this is new.
Something like that. Boop.
Okay, so instead of dogs, that happens. Thought I bought fire, I bought electricity. Good enough. What is electricity but advanced fire?
Fire of the technocracy.
You had the word, you just couldn't think it. Technocracy. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck are you? How is it called the Mangler?
Why is it not called the Mangler?
I don't quite know. I don't appreciate these zombies smacking me while I'm trying to buy soda.
But they love you.
They aren't love smacks, I'll tell you that.
They just want to be your friend.
I don't want to be their friend.
You're gonna hurt their feelings.
Their feelings don't matter. They're dead already.
They're undead. They came back because you hurt their feelings.
Is that how that works?
Yep.
Okay. Doing good so far.
Yep, because I can just go and hit this button.
Yeah.
I should probably remember to add in the claws.
Yeah, that would help.
He's just like, yeah, bear without claws. Are far less intimidating than bears with claws.
Yeah, I believe that. Oh, that killed me. Oh man.
Alrighty.
Have we done it?
Time to add some color.
Oh no, you destroyed an entire section of bear.
Time to add some color. I don't know what you're talking about. You could just go back and actually draw it in. That part right there, that's just very clearly open still on the left, where you just were. You know, the part that bleeds into the leg that will turn the entire part brown. Shh. I don't know what you're talking about.
You should be glad I'm here. I'm able to point out your mistakes before people see them. The top one looked wrong. It just looked real thin. There you go. That's a bit better.
Bear claws are weird to draw. Because they are just kind of... just like
Big
pointy
slabs of-
pointy sticks on giant pears, on the bear's giant paws.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to close those lines too.
What kind of armor do we... What color of armor do we give the bear?
What color is the bear? Is it black or is it...
I don't know.
Is
Well, I guess that's also a very important question. What color of bear do we want? It is based off of a grizzly bear, but we can do whatever we want because this is the land of fiction.
Just the blue. Just like bright blue bear. You fool. What have you done? I just want to see what it looks like. It's going to look wrong.
It doesn't actually look that bad.
No, but why would we have blue bears?
You know, I think I actually kind of remember a...
It's a sea bear. It's probably a myth about it.
Mm-hmm. He is a bear that is one with the forest. He is a green bear.
Why?
I think it was an animated cartoon that I saw growing up that had a bear that was that color of blue.
The only thing I can think of bear in blue is, what is it? Bear in the Big Blue House? That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, but he was yellow.
Yeah, he was more of like a yellow brown
He was a blonde bear.
blonde bear.
That was also like a really weird show.
Yes, yes, it was.
Do we make him red? You know, that kind of works.
That works. Maybe a little closer to like orange to make it make it a bit more natural of a red. I think you went too far over.
Too far?
Yeah.
I'm noticing a difference, but it's barely.
Yes, the fun. Magenta bear. It's just so wild. Maybe make the armor a stupid color and have the bear be a natural color. The eyes bright yellow, all the better to see your sin with.
Just make the eyes a solid blue. Or do you think I should go lighter for that bit?
Good. Unless you want to have like a dark skinned bear and like the fur is the white part.
Armored bear. Okay, armor color. I forgot to color the ears.
It doesn't look too bad. This is also like flat colors without any like proper shading either.
Mm-hmm.
More of an indigo.
Mm.
It's very loud as far as armor goes. Red. Oh, you're gonna put like a brush over it?
That didn't do what I wanted. I thought it was going to do.
What were you trying to do?
I mean, that kind of works. What if I go lighter?
Just a flat out like steel.
Mm-hmm.
Iron.
And then I was thinking of adding on like red accents.
Yeah. Don't forget the eyes. The Terminator bear.
Though in most cases, bears, it's more like that.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I gonna do this?
What are you trying to do?
The... excuse me. Applying... Actually, I have an idea already.
Alright.
See if it looks good.
Oh, like a red trim.
Yeah.
That works. Except when you do that, but
If I knew how to actually draw trim.
Well, it would also help if you selected like the areas. Like it's easier if you select like a specific area you're trying to do.
Yeah, one area at a time.
Rather than trying to do them all at once, because then it would bleed into the others and it wouldn't look as well. Like, because those are connected, and you could probably do it pretty well. Because you would just basically just trace the outline with like a large enough brush.
Something like that.
Yeah. And then you just like flatten it out afterwards. Make it look straight, neat, all that fun stuff. I think it's good like that. It doesn't need to be like on the arms and the face and underbelly.
Alright, and I guess coloring the claws then. That maybe make it a little bit darker. Boop, 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 boop. And voila.
You've done it.
We have completed the drawing with the woodsman and his bear.
Yep.
Now we need to give him a name.
Clark?
That works. Clark the bear. And his human Steve.
Oh, that's Steve. Also forgot the axe.
I'm just gonna pretend that I don't have to do it. Because I don't. I'm the
We'll do it later.
I can choose what I want.
You can. But for how long?
As long as I feel like. Clark, spelt with a K.
How dare you?
Spelt with 2 Ks, in fact. What did I see there?
Clark.
And his bear. Totally not Yogi.
Oh, God. Mason?
Mason?
Yeah. If you don't like that, there's like other things. Mason. Just finding all the wrong ways to spell stuff.
Exactly. So that the person looking at it goes, why? Why did you spell it this way? You were an awful person. Okay, maybe I will color the X.
It's bothering you now.
It is. It's gonna be a red handle.
Why red? What plastic was this axe made from?
It was made of redwood.
It's not exactly what redwood looks like.
I don't
It's
care.
still like...
Ooh, maybe purple heart? Purple heart woods. Not that color of purple, but...
You're going brown anyway.
Everything's brown.
It doesn't have to be. There you go.
Yeah, that's good. That's good color. Good enough. Yay! And that
We
is
did
Clark
it.
and Mason. Spelt in the worst possible way. But Clark never went to school. And he doesn't know how to spell because he's blind. Because he never learned how to read.
Why can't you just spell Mason right? Why? Why is this spelled like that? How would you hurt?
It's to deliberately cause pain. He has
It doesn't
Mason.
cause pain. It
When he
confuses
rides
me.
into battle on Mason, he has Mason's name on a banner that flies above him, and it causes mental damage to everyone who sees it.
That's just damage.
All right.
1d6 to psychic damage. You've done it.
Yep.
Now save before you lose it.
I just did.
Okay.
All right. Well, join us next time where we draw something else.
More stuff happens.
Or maybe we'll play Paper Mario. I don't know what next time's going to bring.
We'll find out.
Or when next time is.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.